Have you ever felt tired of trying so hard? Tired of overthinking, worrying, and wondering when things will finally change? If you are here right now, maybe this message found you for a reason. Maybe this is not just another video. Maybe this is your reminder to pause for a moment, take a deep breath, and remember something important. You do not have to carry the weight of the whole world on your shoulders. You do not have to force every door to open. You do not have to chase every answer. So many people spend their lives running after success, love, happiness, money, and peace. They believe they must push harder every day or they will fall behind. But what if the things you deeply desire are not asking you to run? What if they are asking you to slow down? What if the universe has been waiting for you to stop struggling and start trusting? Sometimes the moment you relax is the moment everything begins to change. Sometimes life flows better when you stop fighting it. And today, together, we are going to explore what happens when you finally let go, breathe deeply, and allow the universe to do what it has always been ready to do, bring beautiful things into your life. There is something many people never realize. The more we fear losing something, the tighter we hold on to it. The more we worry about getting results, the more pressure we create inside ourselves. Without noticing it, we begin living in stress instead of trust. We wake up thinking about problems. We sleep thinking about problems. Our minds become full of questions like, when will this happen? Why is it taking so long? What if it never comes? And slowly, the pressure becomes heavy. The truth is, constant struggle can quietly drain your energy. When you feel like you must control every detail of life, your heart never gets a chance to rest. You become tired, not only physically but emotionally. You start believing that if you stop pushing for one moment, everything will fall apart. But life was never meant to feel like an endless fight. Think about holding something tightly in your hand for hours. At first it feels easy, but after some time, your hand begins to hurt. The tighter you hold it, the more painful it becomes. Life can feel the same way. Sometimes we are not suffering because of our desires. We are suffering because of the pressure we put around them. And maybe today is the day to loosen your grip and finally allow yourself to breathe. Now here is something beautiful that many people forget. Relaxing is not giving up. Relaxing is not becoming lazy. Relaxing does not mean you stop caring about your dreams. In fact, relaxation can be one of the most powerful things you ever do for yourself. Because when your mind becomes calm, your heart opens. And when your heart opens, life begins to feel lighter. Think about the moments when you felt peaceful. Maybe it was while watching the sky, sitting quietly, listening to soft music, or simply taking a deep breath after a long day. In those moments, you were not forcing anything. You were not chasing. You were not worrying. And somehow, you felt closer to yourself. You felt free. That feeling matters more than you may realize. When your mind is full of stress, it becomes difficult to notice opportunities joy, or new possibilities. Fear becomes loud, doubt becomes loud, but when you relax, the noise slowly becomes quiet. You begin hearing something else, a gentle feeling inside that says everything is going to be okay. Sometimes your greatest power does not come from doing more. Sometimes it comes from becoming still, because in stillness you create space, and in that space, beautiful things often find their way to you naturally. Now let's talk about something very simple, yet very powerful. The law of attraction teaches that the universe responds to energy, not only to the words you speak, but also to the feelings you carry every day. You can say that you want happiness, love, peace, or success. But deep inside, if your heart is filled with fear, stress, and doubt, that heavy feeling becomes stronger than your words. Think about it for a moment. Have you ever walked into a room and felt someone's energy without them saying a single word? Maybe you felt comfort around one person and tension around another. Energy speaks quietly, but it speaks all the time. And in the same way, the energy you carry sends a message into the world around you. This does not mean you must feel positive every second of every day. You do not have to pretend. You do not have to force a smile when your heart feels tired. You are human, and every emotion is part of your journey. But what matters is where you choose to stay. Do you stay in fear or slowly return to trust? The universe listens beyond your words. It notices how you feel about yourself, your future, and your life. And when peace begins growing inside you, something beautiful happens. You begin creating space for better things to enter your world naturally. There is a big difference between chasing something and allowing it to come into your life. Chasing often comes from fear. It carries a feeling that says, I do not have it yet, or I might lose my chance. It creates pressure inside the heart. And when you live in that feeling every day, life can start to feel like a race that never ends. But allowing feels different. Allowing says, I trust that what is meant for me is finding its way. Allowing says, I can breathe while life unfolds. It does not mean you stop taking action or stop believing in your dreams. It simply means you stop trying to control every small detail. You stop fighting with time. You stop asking life to prove itself every day. Think of a flower for a moment. You cannot pull on it every hour and force it to bloom faster. You cannot stand over it all day and ask, why aren't you growing yet? The flower grows because it receives sunlight, water, and time. Life often works in a similar way. Your dreams do not always need pressure. Sometimes they need trust. Sometimes they need patience. And sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is stop chasing, relax your heart, and believe that the universe is already moving things into place, even when you cannot see it yet. Life has a beautiful way of surprising us. Sometimes the greatest blessings do not arrive through the doors we expected. They appear in ways we never planned, through people we never imagined, at moments we never saw coming. Yet many of us become so focused on how things should happen that we accidentally close ourselves to all the other possibilities waiting around us. Maybe you have already decided exactly how your dreams must arrive. Maybe you believe there is only one path, one opportunity, one person, or one perfect moment. But the universe often sees a bigger picture than we do. It sees paths we cannot see. It sees connections we do not understand yet. And sometimes what is coming toward you is greater than anything you have been trying to control. Think about your own life for a moment. Some of your happiest moments probably came unexpectedly. A conversation, an opportunity, a friendship, or a moment that changed everything. You did not plan every detail. Life simply unfolded. So release the need to know exactly how every desire will arrive. Stay open. Stay curious. Trust that good things can find you in unexpected ways. Because the moment you stop trying to control every step, you give the universe room to work its quiet magic. And sometimes the blessings that surprise you become the ones that change your life the most. Now let's talk about something that quietly lives inside many hearts: doubt and fear. Almost everyone has felt it. That little voice that whispers, "What if nothing changes? What if I'm too late? What if my dreams never happen?" These thoughts can feel very real, especially after disappointment, pain, or waiting for a long time. And when life does not move as quickly as we hope, fear often becomes louder. But here is something important to remember. Fear does not always tell the truth. Fear often speaks from past experiences, old pain, and moments when things did not go the way we wanted. It tries to protect us, but sometimes it also keeps us stuck. It keeps us looking at closed doors while new doors may already be opening somewhere else. You do not have to fight your fear. You do not have to hate it or pretend it is not there. Instead, gently notice it. Listen to it for a moment. Then remind yourself that you do not have to live inside it. You can slowly choose a different thought. You can choose trust over panic. You can choose peace over pressure. Maybe you do not need all the answers right now. Maybe you only need one small belief today, that life is still moving, things are still unfolding, and beautiful possibilities may be closer than you think. There is a quiet secret that many people overlook, and it is the power of gratitude. Most people wait for good things to happen first, and only then do they say thank you. They think, when I receive what I want, then I will feel happy. Then I will feel grateful. But what if gratitude is not the final step? What if gratitude is part of the journey itself? Gratitude changes something inside you. It gently shifts your attention away from what is missing and helps you see what is already present. Even on difficult days, there is always something to appreciate. Maybe it is your breath, your strength, a kind person, a peaceful moment, or simply the chance to begin again. Small things matter more than we realize. And something beautiful happens when you start feeling thankful before receiving. Your heart becomes lighter. Your mind becomes calmer. You stop living with the feeling that life forgot you. Instead, you begin feeling that life is still supporting you, even in ways you cannot fully see yet. Try saying thank you for what is already here, and thank you for what is making its way toward you. Not because you have proof right now, but because you are choosing trust. Gratitude says, I believe good things are still coming, and that simple feeling can open a powerful door inside your life. Now imagine becoming the version of yourself who already trusts life. Not someone who has all the answers. Not someone whose life is perfect, but someone who wakes up each day with a quiet feeling inside says, things are working out for me. Imagine how different life would feel if you carried that belief in your heart. People often think they must receive everything first before they can feel peace. They think happiness comes after success, after love, after money, or after their dreams finally arrive. But what if peace comes first? What if the energy you carry today is helping create the life you experience tomorrow? Start asking yourself a simple question. If I truly believed good things were coming, how would I live today? Maybe you would breathe more deeply. Maybe you would smile more. Maybe you would stop checking the clock, stop worrying about every delay, and stop feeling like life is against you. You do not need to pretend that everything is perfect. You simply begin choosing a new way of thinking. You begin walking through life with trust instead of fear. Little by little, your energy changes. And when your energy changes, your experience begins to change too. Become the person who believes life is still full of beautiful surprises. Because sometimes the moment you trust more is the moment everything starts moving in a new direction. And now, before we end, take a slow, deep breath and remember this. You do not have to force life to happen. You do not have to carry every worry, solve every problem today, or control every step ahead of you. Some things are already moving behind the scenes. Some answers are already making their way toward you. The universe does not always work on your schedule, but that does not mean it is not working. Keep relaxing. Keep trusting. Keep believing that what you desire has not forgotten you. Let go of the pressure to know everything right now. Your journey does not need fear to move forward. It needs faith. It needs peace. It needs the quiet belief that life can still surprise you in beautiful ways. And always remember this: what is meant for you does not need to be chased endlessly. Sometimes it simply needs space to arrive. So breathe deeply, trust the process, and allow yourself to receive the love, abundance, happiness, and peace that are already finding their way into your life. If this message touched your heart today, take a moment to like this video, comment below, and share what you are ready to receive from the universe. And don't forget to share this with someone who may need these words today, and subscribe for more peaceful and positive messages. Until next time, take care of yourself and trust that beautiful things are on their way.